Hello everybody, it's Tasha with Sylvester Homestead. So yesterday I took some of my spending money and what was left over of my cigarette money, because I quit smoking. It's been 3 days now, or 2 days. It's day number 3 without a cigarette. But I bought some things yesterday that we are going to try to get in the ground today. So let me show you what I got. Okay, so in about 8 years, I will have Honeycrisp apples. In about 5 to 7 years, I'll have some Stanley plums. Another 5 to 7 years, I will have blue Damson plums. And in about 8 years, I will have red delicious apples. So I've been trying to figure out where I'm gonna put them. If I come over here to the north side of my homestead, I have a nice flat area that I was about to plant potatoes in. Therefore, my trees will not go there. I'll show you the area I'm talking about in just a moment. I'm walking to it now. So, trying to figure out where I'm going to put these trees, because they need to be about 20 foot apart, 15 to 20 foot apart. So, yeah, I'm in the area I'm probably going to plant my potatoes. Let me show you around. So in this area, which is just north of my homestead, like literally my homestead's like literally right there. Well, my home. There's Ducky Boy. But around this open area is where I plan on planting my potatoes. So maybe I can go 1, 2, 3, 4 on the outskirts of this planting area and put my trees. Because this ground is kind of, I don't know. It's just a lot to think about whenever you first get land and you got to figure out where to plant trees and where to put a garden. And this open area, I was thinking about putting the potatoes so that maybe it can loosen up the ground some, so that maybe I can have an in-ground garden and not just be stuck to raised beds. But there's nothing wrong with raised beds, but I would like to get some stuff in the ground.
Go get one of them trees and bring it over here and let me see what the diameter is as far as what I got to dig. And
all right. Honeycrisp apple will go in the first spot closest to the cabin and to the left if I'm looking out the front door. And of course, Dark's got to come supervise.
I think that's about 2 inches. Pour in a bucket of water. They don't say what size bucket. Pour in a bucket of water. After water settling, finish filling the hole. Use soil. Never tamp the dirt. Okay, so.
I wouldn't pour all that in. That's a lot of water.
We'll do enough to do that.
Ooh, held it up. I don't know if you can tell, but this is our first time planting fruit trees, but we are excited. We will have fruit. And we're planting on a berm because it's got a lot of standing water around here, and we were told in the instructions it's to plant on a berm if there's a lot of standing water in the spot. So that's what we're doing. So my honey crisp apple is in the ground. All right, and about 15 foot away from my tree, we have this other berm that we're gonna dig into and plant the red delicious apple. So we got chickens and ducks out here in water, playing and drinking. We're gonna break this berm up, get a hole big enough to put the tree in. Red delicious apple, yummy. 8 years and counting.
Somewhere, huh?
Yeah, it's a something.
Just another stick.
It's been almost a year since they come through here with about 9 months since they come through here with that skid steer and just piled it all up in that tractor. Oh, there we go. And I still have my area off to there that I'm going to put my potatoes. So it's working out.
Good. Need water again?
I would.
Does directions say that?
Okay.
Trying to cut these open so that I can
Now we have Stanley Plum.
salvage the mulch around them. That's the bottom of the bag.
Yeah.
It's been pruned down here on the bottom and cut.
Mm-hmm.
In the water. Very moist dirt here, that's for sure.
All right, well, there goes Stanley. And then our next one will be a blue dancing.
We're here with a worm. That's so quick.
Okay, somewhere between that tree and this tree, we lost some needle nose pliers. So, don't know where they went. Don't know if this berm's gonna work. Seems kind of dry and rocky. Okay, I found the needle nose. Right there. So, they were just a little bit from the tree that was planted. And the last damson plum going in the ground. So now we have 4 fruit trees on our property. They will just take many years to bear fruit. But that's okay. They say the proper time to plant a tree was 10 years, a fruit tree was 10 years ago. So in 10 years, we'll be very thankful we planted these trees today. And there it is, the blue damson plum. So, blue damson, Stanley, red delicious, and honey crisp. So that's the 4 fruit trees we got planted today.
Wire cutters.
All right, I'm back inside. But it's exciting. I got fruit trees in the ground. I don't know. I'm happy. This is the first things that we were putting in the ground besides our aloe vera plant, which did not survive. I think we need to keep one of those potted. That'll be a future thing, though. That's the first things we've actually gotten in the ground. Hopefully they all 4 survive. It's at the beginning of March. They said wait to the end of March, but it also said that to plant them within 3 days of getting them. So we just took a chance and got them in the ground today. So in order to keep them separate from the other little trees we have grown on the property, we're putting green stakes on the side of them so that we know that those are our fruit trees, to keep us from running over them or pulling them up while clearing paths or anything. Anyways, thank you for joining me. It is Friday night. I have to work. Me and Slim have to work tonight, tomorrow night, and the next night. So probably no videos this weekend, but hopefully next week we'll start filming some more stuff around here. It's really exciting. The temperature's warming up. Next week I plan on planting my potatoes in my spot that I showed y'all. I planted it. Ooh. My cat's food just spilled everywhere because the wind blew it over. It'll be all right. But you should get them potatoes in the ground, well, on the ground next week. We just need to get some straw or hay or something to cover them up with, because I'm just going to do the root stout method on that. Try to break up some of that soil so that maybe I can have an in-ground garden. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. Love you. Bye.